All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We are here. Chat. We are here. Okay, actually, we're actually not here. I'm gonna be honest. Uh, we had we had some things go a little longer at my physical church service today. Some things had to happen. There were some changes that came about. But understand, I am here for each and every one of you right now. Right now. But before we get started, hold on. Give me a second. Before we get started, let me put this on. Because it was like either do the stream now, or by the time I get home, it was going to be like 5, 6 o'clock. And by that time, most of you would have been drunk by then. I'm joking. You guys don't drink. Uh, okay, well, maybe you do drink, but you drink socially. You're not like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Anyway, I knew no matter what, I had to just hook my charger up and just start the stream. It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. It's just it's been a busy day. Shout out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas. One more time. Shout out to all of my... Whoa, a little glitch there. A little glitch action. Shout out to all my beautiful black kings and queens. I love you so much. Shout out to all the amazing white people all around the world. I love you sincerely. Shout out to all my fellow Jewish brothers and sisters. I love you so much. Shout out to all of my fellow Nigerians. Nigeria, I love you so much. Shout out to the Indian community, the Native community, the Asian community, the Pakistani community, the Palestinian community, the Sikh community, the Jamaican community, the Muslim community, the Asian community, Indian, Pakistani. Listen, it doesn't matter your race. What? I said it doesn't matter. Your race doesn't matter. What truly matters is that you want better for the world. And each and every one of you want better for the world. And understand, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we are smack dab here right now. We are here. We've made it to Sunday, and I want to congratulate each and every one of you for continuing to walk in your higher self, continuing to be goal-oriented, continuing to put one foot in front of the other, and, going after your goals and going after your dreams. I sincerely am happy for each and every one of you guys. Now, it's this proverbial fire, if you will, that gets lit up just by me being awake. I spoke about this maybe the last stream or the last stream before then. We're going to speak about it a little bit more now. But understand, this is Sunday service still. Understand, I'm usually out in the environment. I'm usually taking you guys to a beautiful place. We might even look into doing pre-recorded Sunday service. I'm not sure. That'll be weird. But we might think about that. But we are going to gradually, we will have I already have 2 different locations. I was going to do it at my property. Then I thought about the things that I've been through with the amazing fans that I have all over the world. I've been through some shit, man. Excuse my language. On a Sunday? Goodness. I'm sorry. But seriously, what was I saying? Holy smokes. I don't even know what I was saying no more. I don't even know what I was saying. It's a cloudy, beautiful day here in Colorado, by the way. Like I said, I left the physical church and came over here to do this, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it is already this time. Hold on, where's my charger? God damn it, listen, we're starting the stream now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we are. Bless your hearts. Bless your hearts. Hey, did you guys go to any other Sunday service today other than this one? If you did, it's cool. If you didn't, I'm glad you're here. Understand, each and every Sunday, I do a Sunday service. Shout out to you. Each and every Sunday, I do a Sunday service. Now, on these particular days, understand this. On these particular days, you're going to get some divine insight. What? You're going to get some divine insight. My streams throughout the week, you might can get some divine insight also. But Sunday. Listen, Sunday is royalty, goddammit. So here we are on a beautiful Sunday. If you guys have not rolled up yet, right now is the time to roll up. If you have not hit that like button, understand Sunday is the wrong day for you to be letting your ego win the battles and things of that nature. Do not let your ego win. The ego does not have your higher self at hand. You know, it's not a conscious thing, or is it? I'm not sure. It's up for you to decide. You must notice, adjust, and move accordingly. We've talked about this before. Say it again. You must notice, adjust, and move accordingly. You know what I mean? That's the way life is. Understand. I was going to like willy-dally with the story, with this divine story, but I'm not going to willy-daddle. What is willy-daddle? Witty-daddle? That sounds weird. Anyway, I'm not going to titty-tattle, witty-daddle, goddamn. I'm not going to do any of that. We're going to get right into it because this was a divine moment. And I would have to, have my other devices, which I don't. I left my other phones at the house. Understand this. If I have my other devices, I would just search the Google search that I did yesterday when it happened to find out what it meant. Because this is not for everybody to do, but understand this. What I said, it's not for everybody to do. Hold on. All of you haven't pressed that like button yet. Come on, I need all of you to press that like button. Listen, not pressing the like button is like telling the gods that you want to be broke for the rest of your life. Not pressing the like button is telling the gods that your ego still runs your life. Not pressing the like button tells me that you don't really love me like you say you do. Not pressing that like button, listen, understanding must not be understood because the more you press the like button is the more people are able to see these videos. The more you're able to see the videos that you haven't seen. Starve the ego. Press the like button. It's going down to the big wave. You didn't know, now you know. Yo. What's up, everybody, goddammit? We got people with fake names coming in. Shout out to you. Hey, it's Sunday. You just came in. I need you to be quiet immediately. I'm sorry. That was mean. I'm sorry. I apologize. Listen, you came in hot yesterday. I know who you really are, goddammit, so stop it. Change your name to your real name, goddammit. And it starts with a K. Anyway, I know who you are. Shouts out to the beautiful, goddammit, the gorgeous, the talented. All I'm saying is, there's a few names that came in here. Listen, it ain't about names today. This is the divine moment. We can't turn it into a toilet bowl. We can't do that. Understand this. I have a divine story to tell you guys. But before I begin that story, there's one more person in the room that hasn't pressed the like button yet, and I'm gonna wait on them. Oh, we still got one person where your ego is stopping the whole stream. Imagine that. Well, understand this. We're going to find out who you are, and we're just going to block you. Since you're going out of your way not to press the like button, we're going to find out who you are. I'm going to take a picture of everybody that did like it. The other person, he's getting blocked. Listen, we ain't got no time for this stuff. This is a cult. Understand that. This is Sunday service, and you will not interrupt a message. You see how the light just went down, my friend? That's the universe talking to you. I didn't press any buttons. Understand that. I am divine. Listen, divinity has been a part of me for a long time. What? I said divinity has been a part of me for a long time. My mother died tragically. My father recently died tragically. Over 7 people have bled out in my hands on the streets of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Understand that. Now, I got respect for all of our first responders. I got respect for our military, Navy, Air Force, Marines, the whole nine. But understand, there's people that have been deployed that haven't went through the stuff that I've been through. Understand, I'm tapped in. And as much as I have respect for all of our first responders, I need you to have the same for me. What I said, I need you to have the same for me. Because I'm telling you, this is not something I just started today. This is not something I just started yesterday. It wasn't the day before that or the day before that. Understand, I was summoned here. And I love you all so much. In the moment in time you feel that I do not love you, understand that is evil trying to enter your brain. That's your lower self trying to give itself life. What I said, that is your lower self trying to give itself light. You see, when you begin to walk in your higher self, that lower self, because it gets little and it starts to shrink. It gets little and it starts to shrink, goddammit. And before you know it, it starts to send out the signals trying to get your body to bring life to that disgusting version of yourself. What I said, it's trying to give life to that disgusting version of yourself. You don't need that. You don't want that. Understand this. Everybody goes through this. Everybody goes through that. But understand, you don't want that. It's very detrimental. Now, before I continue, I want you all to spark that shit up right now. Goddammit, it's going down in a big way. Wait, it's Sunday. I'm sorry. Before I begin, I'd like you all to take out whatever you are medicating with and light that shit up. Oh, God. And spark up, goddammit. It's going down. Sorry. Cheers. Happy Sunday. You know, I'm a little more higher in the elevation usually. You know what I'm talking about? Usually I'm a little higher in the elevation. So, I won't say this, I won't say that, but what I will say, when I'm in those higher elevations, especially on Sundays, although I'm tapped in already with this side and the other side, there's something about getting a little bit higher in elevation where I feel like divinity is poured over my soul, where the message from the universe talks to me so loudly, it's nearly impossible to miss a word. Understand the universe is talking to you too, but you must be a proper vessel. What does that mean? I said you must be a proper vessel of reception to hear the universe talking to you, to hear your ancestors talking to you, to hear your loved ones that have passed on, that are trying to lead you to and guide you to safety. You can't hear them if your soul is dampened with illicit street drugs and all types of other sickening stuff. Understand, that's the reason you can't hear these divine moments. That's the reason these divine moments aren't happening if they aren't happening. But each and every one of you, you're here right now. You're here and you've been here. And I love you for it. But understand this. You're not here because of this. You're not here because of that. That was 3 times I said it. But you're not here. You're not here for this. You're not here for that. You are here because you understand there's something different over here. There's a different proverbial fire that's lit in your spirit, under your spirit. When you come over here, understand I was summoned here and I accepted. You think, listen, I know what you think. And what I want you never to even slightly think about is giving up. Because giving up is not an option. Hell, when the tough got going, if I would have gave up, hell, I would have never, met any of you. Whether it be on the platform or off the platform, it wouldn't have happened. I could have moved to Colorado all the way from Wisconsin and got proverbially what I said. I could have moved all the way from Wisconsin and got super lost in the sauce. Soon as I touched down, I could have got lost in the sauce. But no, what did I do? Soon as I touched down, goddammit, boom, airplane gets there, call it Uber. Ended up buying my grow lights from my Uber driver, get some seeds from him. Ended up being some scam-ass, weird-ass dude. But hey, that's neither here nor there right now. I told myself, I can't go back to Wisconsin. Whenever I do go back to Wisconsin, because I always have property in Wisconsin, but I just can't go back to Wisconsin and tell the rest of my family that I gave up. I gave up. Yeah, I gave up on the whole cannabis dream. It's over. I'm back. Let's play basketball. Like, fuck that. No. Excuse my language. But no. I was summoned here. And upon being summoned here, I connected it with my goals that I had already. What? I said, I connected it with the goals that I had already. That right there changed my trajectory. Now understand, I've always been comfortable. What? I said I've always been very comfortable. That's why you get some people who like to make assumptions. What? You get people that like to make assumptions. Those people that like to make assumptions have never, and I mean ever, spoken to me in person. Those people that make assumptions, they haven't spoken to people that they make assumptions about on a wider scale. They could just walk up and ask a person, but no. People want the assumption that makes their life feel better. People want the assumption that makes their shit life feel better. There's no other way to say it. You see, jealousy is a horrible thing. I've seen it destroy friendships. I've seen it destroy marriages. I've seen it destroy everything. And maybe, just maybe, it goes back to when you were a child. And maybe you were the only child at some point, but along the time of you growing up, your mom got pregnant with somebody else. Another baby was brought into your family. And at that point, you realized you were jealous. But you were too young to notice, adjust, and move accordingly. And maybe, just maybe, your parents, maybe things were going on in their life that fogged their immediate mind up where they couldn't see it spot on. Maybe it's their fault, maybe it's not. But understand, you are a grown-up now. Each and every one of you listening to me, you are an adult. And as an adult, executive decisions must be made sometimes. Executive decisions must be made sometimes. Understand that. Now, it's gotten kind of intense. Completely forgot about what the hell I was saying. So if you like to remind me, I'd love to continue. But most of you aren't going to remind me. And it's not because you're wrong. It's not because you're right. It's because it's easier to be quiet and let me continue talking. I get it. I've been in your position before. I have. I have. I'm not even joking. But let me light this up. We're going to get to that story that I was talking about earlier. A divine story. And I am greatly appreciative of the moment that I was allowed to have yesterday. Cheers. All right. So, I went to about 3 meetings yesterday. I was coming back from Cherry Creek, Colorado, beautiful Cherry Creek, Colorado. Coming back from Cherry Creek, Colorado, and, you know, a lot of us, a lot of your friends, a lot of your family, and this is okay. I'm not saying that I'm better or worse or anything like that. I'm just saying that a lot of your friends and family, damn, son, this weed's good. I forgot again. Hold on, give me a second. What was I about to say? Holy hell. Listen, yeah, 2 of you just left. Hey, listen. Lock the church doors, damn it. There won't be no leaving. No, hold on. Listen, I completely forgot what I was going to say. That is ass. Damn, son. Listen, the universe didn't want me to say it. That's what that means. I didn't forget. The universe took it. The universe took it back. And sometimes that's the universe's way of telling me that the audience may be in a different point in time. For whatever reason, you can't question the universe. So I won't sit here and question why I forgot what the hell I was talking about. I don't want you to question those things either. When things happen in life, when it's an obvious, cut and dry situation, don't question it. Understand it's the universe. Case in point, you're driving, you're on your way somewhere, I don't know. You're on your way to church. Imagine that. You're on your way to church. All right? You're on your way to church, goddamn it. You get on the highway and things don't go right and your gas goes out. You don't got no gas no more as you're on your way to church. Now, do you not go to church? Do you give up? Did I just forget again what I was talking about? Yes, 100%. Let's slow it down. Damn, son, it's been a long day. I told you before the stream started, it's been a long day, that I almost wasn't going to do the stream because of the fear, not even the fear, because of my level of consciousness. My level of consciousness. Because of my level of consciousness, I could already take myself to this moment and pretty much sum up what was going to happen because of the circumstances that took place before we went on air. But understand this. I don't like making assumptions. What I said, I don't like making assumptions. I don't like people that make assumptions. I don't like assumptions, all right? So I'm not going to sit here and make the assumption of anything. We're just going to continue to talk and get these divine messages from the universe as we do each and every Sunday. But understand, I'm used to moving around, fucking all types of shit, man. Getting up, moving. You know what I'm talking about? Been a long day. Been a long day. But, okay. Oh, shit. Back to the divinity moment. The divinity moment. So, I'm on my way back from Cherry Creek, Colorado. I'm in my head slightly, right? I'm in my head slightly. Hold on. I can't even see you, motherfucker. I'm in my head slightly. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about that. You know what I'm talking about? And you're talking about a guy. Listen, I have meetings that, you know, are connected to, you know, hundreds and hundreds of thousands and sometimes millions of dollars. But I am not impressed by any of it. But understand this, why? Why am I not impressed by these things? Because I've seen individuals over time, and I've seen what money does to them. Money can change a person, especially if you never had it. Now, I've been quite wealthy for quite some time. And it's put me in a position where I'm able to wake up and do exactly what the fuck I want. Excuse my language. Damn. But yeah, I'm able to wake up and do exactly what I want. You've never seen me in a situation that I didn't want to be in. Why? I've structured my life like this. How? By being smart when it was early. What? I said by being smart when it was early. Early on, I made very, very smart decisions. Now, I'm able to look at things so differently now. So differently now because the assumptions that are made on 90% of the population are made because that's what people used to do. And they're just making assumptions like, all right, fuck this guy. Or this guy isn't used to this, so let's tell him this. The whole time, motherfucker, a whole billionaire. Like literally. So imagine the malarkey you would deal with if you didn't just let people know. And I ain't ever gonna let nobody know. I didn't just let you know. That this never happened. All I'm saying is I'm able to look at things now and be like, so you think it's sweet. You think it's sweet. I know what you think, motherfucker. You think it's sweet. I got episodes on this channel where we talked about each and every person that thought it was sweet. It's not sweet at all. Not with me, man. You better be nice. Be nice and listen, just be nice. That's all I'm saying. Just be nice. I've been on this planet for a long time. That means there is no man and or woman that could feel negatively about me and or be trying to manipulate and or do something to me that I won't automatically notice. What? I said I will automatically notice this. I will notice, adjust, and move accordingly. So many people in my life have ruined millions and millions of dollars over the assumptions that were made over a couple thousand. What? I said people in my life have proverbially put their own foot in their ass by cutting themselves out of future deals. future multi-million-dollar deals that are not on the table anymore because these individuals aren't a part of my circle anymore. Understand that. So you see a guy, you know, with the smiles and chucks and giggles as they show you some Mickey Mouse shit, but you don't want to play your hand, so you just go with it. Oh, okay. You think it's sweet. You think it's fucking sweet. Oh my God, it is so not fucking sweet. Listen, we have to get to a point where not only me, but everybody, when you see someone being kind, when you see somebody being nice, don't think to yourself, I bet you I could proverbially fuck this guy. It's not going to work out for you. It will not work out for you or your lineage. I promise. I've structured me that way. I've structured my brand that way. When you fuck me, you continuously fuck yourself for about 25 more years. I promise. Allegedly. So it's far easier to just be a kind individual that doesn't try to cut corners. That's one. Listen, I've been on the planet too long, my guy. Or my girl, whoever the next goofy might be that thinks it's sweet. I've been on the planet too long, all right? And I'm going to be here even longer. I'm going to be known as the oldest man in cannabis in the planet. Understand that. So I ain't going nowhere. I got staying power. I was summoned here. But the message to you, the message to all of you at home is don't cut out future billions of dollars over a few $100,000. Get that shit out of here. I digress. I'm just saying, people got to start being wise. Got to start thinking a little bit more. You know what I'm talking about? Because just when you think it's sweet, it's just when you find out you fucked yourself for 25 years. You'll find out what that means if you try to fuck me. I'm so not playing. Not at all. I swear to God, I'm not playing. Allegedly. Possibly. Now, back to this divine moment. I had just got back to the ranch. What? I said I just got back to the ranch. And I'm walking very slowly, smoking a fat, dumbass blunt. I ain't gonna lie. It was fucking stupid. It was way bigger than this. But I'm walking and I'm just thinking, like, damn, okay, well, whatever. Yeah. A little bit less of that, but I'm just saying just for dramatics right now. But as I stand there and I'm hitting the weed and shit, and I'm looking into the distance. What? I said I am looking into the distance. I'm looking into the distance at the skies and the clouds, and I'm just becoming one with the universe at that point. I started to wonder about a few things. And as I begin to wonder, what? I said as I begin to wonder. Drip, drop. Drip, drop. What? Drip, drop. Drip, drop. What? Drip, drop. Drip, drop. It started to rain. But my brain was a little bit confused because as I looked outside of where I was standing, there was no rain. What? I said as I looked to the perimeter, there was no rain. But it was raining directly and only on me. Understand? Me being tapped in like I'm tapped in, me being tapped in for the right reasons. Me being tapped in to the other side I knew what that meant. I knew what it meant. But to have clarity, what I said to have clarity, I went into my iPhone, right? All right, it wasn't an iPhone, god damn it. I love Androids. They're better for streaming. Anyway, I looked at my droid, goddamn. I looked into my droid, giant droid. I do have an eye somewhere. But I looked into my phone, regardless, looked into my phone, and I typed in, what is the spiritual meaning of rain? Raining on you, but not anything else outside your perimeter. Or not anything else in your perimeter, excuse me. And what came up, some would say it shocked me. I was not shocked. I was just trying to get clarification of what I thought it was. And when I got clarification that it was what I thought it was, understand, I knew what was happening. It was a message from the universe. What I said, it was a message from the universe. Sure, there's a scientific name for the actual happening in it of itself. In it of itself. In it of its whatever. But essentially, what the Google AI said is something I knew already, and that is that this is a divine sign from the universe. What I said, it is a divine sign from the universe that a spiritual cleansing, a spiritual cleansing has been given to you by the higher power. Imagine that. I digress. I got a spiritual cleansing yesterday from the universe. It was a beautiful thing. It was awe-inspiring. And understand that clip art that you see for this video that you're watching, the picture that I used is that exact moment. Well, not the exact moment because I had to take my phone out. But my phone was out. I remember reading the explanation of the spiritual meaning for this moment. And as I was reading the explanation, raindrops from the rain that was streaming only over my head and nowhere around me. It was a spiritual cleansing. It was a spiritual cleansing from the universe. So understand, that's why it's so important. It's so important for you all at home. Why am I getting choppy? Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. Is for you all to make sure you are a proper vessel. What I said is so important for you all to make sure you're a proper vessel so you can receive messages like this. Had I been on illicit street drugs or some weird stuff like that, understand, I wouldn't have put all that together. I wouldn't have noticed that the universe was talking. I wouldn't have noticed that the universe had gifted me something more divine than I've ever realized. Imagine that. So if there's doubt in your mind, still that I'm understand, there should be no doubt at all. But I've never been in the business. What I said, I've never been in the business of trying to convince anybody of anything. I think we all are on our own. We all are on our own roads, right? We all are on our own proverbial roads, if you will. Why am I getting choppy? Goodness gracious. My apologies once again, guys. What's going on? Let me try to fix it. Let's see if that just fixed it. Did that work? Nope. Goodness gracious. How in the heck? We are back. I just had to fire a member of the team. I'm sorry. What? Had to fire a member of the team. Listen, I told them to fix the stream. They fix the stream. I said fix it like you fix iShow Speed's stream when he's doing an important stream. Get there and get it done now. Get it done yesterday. And yeah, so, you know, if you guys are hiring, my grandma's looking for a job now. Anyway, let me wipe these glasses off. I cannot continue like this. I mean, it's weird. The screen's choppy, glasses are foggy. It's a perfect storm right now, but understand, it was a perfect storm that the universe has given all of us. We're all here. We all are sharing our love, not only for the universe, but for each other. And maybe that's not exactly what we're doing, but maybe subconsciously you'll realize that was what we were doing this whole time. Understand, I know exactly what I am doing. What I said, I know exactly what I am doing and when I'm doing it. And so do you. But you must trust the process. Lately, you have not all been trusting the process. I feel the pain. What I said, I feel the pain. The pain and the heartache of many all around the world. I'm talking Ireland, Switzerland, England, Scotland, Finland, Jamaica, and right here in the United States of America, just to name a few. People are worried. People are scared. People are tired. And they're thinking to themselves that maybe, just maybe, they can't go on any longer. I'm here to tell you, you can. Yeah, I'm here to tell you, you can. You can and you will. Why? Because you are a member of this family. And as a member of this family, you have a few responsibilities. One of them is to never give up. Ever. Never give up. Never, ever, ever, ever give up. Or you will be exiled. Allegedly. In all seriousness, never give up. Especially as a member of this family. You know, my heart sinks. My heart falls to the floor when I hear stories or I read emails of someone who maybe, just maybe, need to be reminded of that, of the things that I tell you guys each and every day, and maybe, just maybe, you know, they weren't able to get those words, of encouragement, and be reminded how great they are. And now they lie 6 feet underground. I digress. In closing, there will be people for the rest of your life that come into your life and maybe, just maybe, they try to pull you into their proverbial bowl of fuckery soup. Understand, it's up to you as the divine one here. It's up to you as a member of this family to notice, adjust, and move accordingly. You have purpose. Each and every one of you listening to me right now, you have purpose, you have meaning. And the moment in time these evildoers, the moment in time these old motherfucking friends, or the moment in time, you know, some new friends, right? The moment in time, listen, the moment in time you try to enter a new realm is the moment in time you begin to perish. What does that mean? Does that mean not take on new things? No, that's not what that means, you goofy. It's not what that means. That means stay frosty. Keep a healthy vessel so you can notice, adjust, and move accordingly. I digress. I love you all so much. You all have purpose. You all have meaning. Some of you right now that are listening to me, you are in the hospital, and I understand that. What? I said some of you. Some of you are, you're not even You're not at home in your comfortable bed. You're not, listen, you're not upstairs. You're not downstairs. You are in the hospital. And you're looking to your left and you're looking to your right and there is no family around you. And you're wondering, is this how you're about to die with nobody around me? After all of the love, after all of the memories, after all of the joy, listen, I'm here to tell you, you're not dying, you're not going anywhere. Listen, divinity has been a part of my life for quite some time, but it's been even stronger since the passing of my mom and my father. Understand, energy never dies. My mom still lives within me. My dad still lives within me. Understand this. Your ancestors, your loved ones that have lost their lives for whatever reason, they are within you. It's up to you to be a proper vessel so they can lead you to your higher selves. I love you all. Stay focused. This has been Colorado's own cannabis industry ambassador. I will see you next Sunday. Actually, I'll see you tomorrow. But listen, don't forget about the messages of today. Trying to go toward the possibilities of tomorrow. Understand, nobody has been granted tomorrow yet. So do me a favor. Stay focused. This has been, I said that already. Doesn't matter. Colorado's own cannabis industry ambassador. And I will see all of you very soon. Cheers.